Okay, so continuing the theme of timelessness in video games, I wanted to talk about control schemes and gameplay. I feel like the gameplay style of Mario Tennis is in itself timeless, not only because it's quite easy, but because it's almost a seamless kind of flowing sort of gameplay, and it doesn't really... It's just a very seamless type of gameplay, and it's very universal as well. I think almost anyone could play Mario Tennis and learn the rules within a minute, really. But I'm not saying that if a game is easy, then it must be timeless. I think that would be ridiculous to say that, but I think the universality of Mario Tennis is definitely a strength of the game. I mean, there are many complex video games out there like Virtua Fighter or Street Fighter, lots of extremely difficult video games out there which are also remembered fondly by people. So to make the suggestion that if it's easy, it's timeless, I'm absolutely saying that would be the wrong thing to believe. But Mario Tennis remains fun, it remains enjoyable, and despite changes in technology, the simple act of pressing left and right and A and B, and these things just haven't changed, and these things will never change. And I'm sure if you played this game in 20 years' time, it'll be exactly the same experience. So perhaps what I'm saying is that Mario Tennis creates a kind of consistent experience from when it was released to 10 or 15 years later. I think this is an important factor of a timeless video game. So that's it for this week. So what are your thoughts on this? How do you think timeless gameplay, like what form does that take? I mean, would you say Pong is timeless? I mean, Pong is a very similar game to Mario Tennis. It's just left, right, A, left, right. Well, in fact, there's no A, there's no B. It's just left and right. Well, up and down, really. But so that could be an interesting thing to talk about. Is Pong a timeless game against Mario Tennis when they are more or less similar in terms of the controller inputs and stuff? But perhaps gameplay itself is not timeless. Perhaps this is not an important characteristic of video games. Maybe there is some other characteristic which is also important. So anyway, those are my thoughts on Mario Tennis and gameplay and control inputs. So don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. You can tweet me at TheHorrorVG. This is The Horror Video Games, and I'll see you next time.